Yo, what up, it's the kid CjCity, so we back with a brand new video. Quick reminder, if you guys are unaware, my fragrances are available to purchase right now, okay? You guys can head over to Navitus I will leave the link in the description as well. You know, I have a fragrance called Champagne Royale, and I also have another fragrance called Creme Imperiale available right now. If you add both of those to the cart, we got a promo going on right now where it's a buy one, get one completely free, okay? That will be automatically applied in the cart if you add both of those. If you guys check out, if you guys purchase my fragrance, basically you're supporting me. I'm going to try to return that support to you guys. So you guys can come back to this video, leave hashtag ordered, and I will enter you guys into a giveaway, okay? The winner of that giveaway is basically going to receive any fragrance off of your wish list, okay? Like I said, you support me, I support you, and I buy a fragrance that's just on your wish list that you guys probably haven't gotten around to purchase, or maybe you can't afford it, or whatever the case is. I will buy it for you guys, all right? You know, but nonetheless, we're gonna get into this video. This is going to be another judgment video, all right? You know, shout out to Red Lessons for the last one. This one, I wanted to get some females involved here, all right? So fellas, we out here, we wearing our fragrances. We wanna know how women think about how we smell, okay? You know, we wanna know if women are gonna give us some compliments. Do women think we're gonna smell good? So I decided to bring some women on board to give their take on these fragrances, man. So salute to Takira Thompson, man. I reached out to her and I wanted to get her on board because I definitely respect her nose. I respect her opinion. Just a super sweetheart. She just seems super genuine, man. You know, if she don't like something, she'll tell you she don't like it in a nice way, but she will tell you nonetheless, you know. So I wanted to reach out to her and I wanted to get her opinion. So we're gonna actually watch her judgment here live, and I'm just gonna, you know, watch it with you guys, and I'm gonna react off of it, and we're just gonna get her take and her opinion, all right? So let's just go ahead and jump into this.
Hi guys, I'm Takira, and my YouTube channel name is Takira Thompson, and on my channel I discuss fragrance and natural hair care primarily. So CJ reached out to me and he wanted me to give my opinion on his two fragrances that he has created with Navitus parfums. So first of all, I want to say congratulations to CJ because that is a huge accomplishment. But he wanted to get a woman's perspective on those fragrances, and I was just honored that he asked me. He trusted my opinion enough to ask me to give my opinion on those fragrances. So I'm going to start with Champagne Royale because I feel that that one is the main fragrance, and it's also the first one I tried. And that one is the one that is targeted towards men. What I did with this fragrance was I had my boyfriend wear it to see if I enjoyed it on him. And I also...
That's a good idea. I didn't even think about that. That's a good idea. But fellas, you heard that, man. You gotta read between the lines. She said her boyfriend, okay? You might see her on here. You know, she got her curls all popping, man. She got, you know, the one sleeve dressed like Lil' Kim at the VMAs. You might wanna hop in the DMs or something. Nah, leave her alone. She got a boyfriend, all right, man? But nonetheless, that's a good idea. You know, women, if you guys get these fragrances, a good way to test it, let your boyfriend actually wear it. Let him walk around. You can get some whiffs or whatever, and you can see how you actually enjoy the fragrance on a man. That is a really good idea. I like that.
Wore it myself so I could, you know, experience the fragrance from beginning to end. So when I had him try it, I loved it immediately, literally from the first spray, and as it settled as well, because he pretty much had it on the entire day. We went out on a date and everything, and I could smell it projecting off of him from across the table. Yeah, like I said, I love the fragrance on him. I feel like the fragrance on his skin was more masculine than it was on my skin. I do feel like this will smell amazing on a man because it smelled amazing on him, but I do feel like it's a fragrance that women could wear as well if they don't mind a fragrance that has a...
Hey, yo, maybe I got a little unisex fragrance going on here with Champagne Royale. I didn't really think this would be unisex, but hey man, maybe this one's a little unisex joint.
A bit of a masculine edge to it, and I'm saying that because I actually enjoyed it a lot while I was wearing it too. I actually texted him when I tried it and I'm like, this smells amazing on me. And I actually think I enjoyed it more on myself, only because, you know, when you're trying a fragrance, you get to experience it from top, mid to base. And I feel that
that's true.
it's more of an experience that way. I was able to just enjoy it as a whole as opposed to just smelling it on somebody in passing or while I'm next to them. So the fragrance did open up masculine, which is expected for a fragrance that's targeted towards men, but it had like this bright, effervescent but yet sweet opening, which I really enjoyed. I believe there is a champagne note in the fragrance, and I definitely get that in the opening of this fragrance, but there is like a dark, like fruity sweetness as well that accompanies it. I felt that the middle phase was my favorite, both on my skin and on my boyfriend's skin as well. To me, that is where the fragrance is the most gourmand. And I'll say that this fragrance is complex because it changes throughout each phase of the fragrance. It kind of combines both a fresh fragrance along with your like sweet gourmand fragrance. So in the mid, I get even more of that plum. Then I feel like I started to get more of the sweetness from that benzoin note as well that's in it. And to me, it just kind of smells like a sweet, creamy vanilla scent. So it smells amazing along with that.
What did she just say? Hold on, we gotta run that back.
And to me, it just kind of smells like a sweet, creamy vanilla scent. So it smells amazing along with that.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess, you know, can I borrow some of your skin a little bit, man? You know, I want to smell some vanilla in this fragrance too, but honestly, I'm not really picking up on any vanilla, but the fact that she is, maybe she got that nice little skin or something, maybe the little product she using is coming off nice and creamy, vanilla or something like that. I don't know. I'm a man, I got hard skin, all right? So I'm not getting no vanilla in this, but that's dope, man. Let's go ahead and continue.
Spice as well in this phase. So I really enjoyed it. It was very long lasting, especially on clothes. I haven't washed the dress that I had on when I wore it, and I did spray it on my clothes, and it still smells strongly of the fragrance. And it lasted on my boyfriend's clothes as well, and it lasted very well on both my skin and
I like that. I really set out to accomplish a long-lasting fresh fragrance, and I'm glad that she was able to experience that, man. You know, mission accomplished right there, man. You remember Kobe in the playoffs, man? And that's how I feel right now. I'm glad I was able to accomplish that thing right there.
his, because I would get whiffs off of him while he was wearing the fragrance throughout the entirety, and it just made me want to nuzzle him.
Hey,
and I did.
Yo. You hear this, fellas? Me gonna get nuzzled out here wearing this fragrance, man. Okay, I like that. I like that.
So this is definitely a fragrance that I enjoy. I feel like it's one that would be a compliment getter, and I feel like it's one that could be worn year round, and I did really enjoy that fragrance. So Creme Imperial is the unisex fragrance.
Okay, so now we're moving on to Creme Imperial. Okay, let's see what she got to say.
I feel like it is masculine leaning, specifically in the opening and in the dry down, similar to Champagne Royale. So when I first tried Creme Imperial, I didn't know how I felt about it. I didn't dislike it, but when I gave it a full wear, I felt that it was more masculine than Champagne Royale was. And I didn't have my boyfriend try this one, I only tried this one. But they do share a very similar DNA, I'll say that. And I believe that was intentional, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're supposed to be siblings. So yeah, when I first tried it, I sprayed it on my skin and I sprayed it on my clothes as well. And I didn't know how I felt about it. Now, if you watch me, then you know that usually when I feel like that about a fragrance, those tend to be the fragrances that I end up loving. So I didn't want to write it off right then. I'm like, I have to try this again.
Butter me up,
so
butter me up.
I did try it again. I gave it another wear, but the next time that I wore it, I only sprayed it on my skin. I didn't spray it on my clothes. And the reason that I did this is because when I would smell my skin on that first wear, I noticed that it smelled amazing on my skin, and I didn't get that masculinity that I was getting in the air. And I don't, like I said, I don't mind a masculine edge to a fragrance, but this one smelled kind of like a man's fragrance. Like I felt like I smelled like a man while I was walking around. And that's not what I want. When I sprayed it on my skin that next day, just on my skin, out of my clothes, I fell in love. I was able to really enjoy the fragrance. So on the day that I wore it and I enjoyed it, I went outside that morning and it was a nice like cool breeze in the air. And I actually caught my scent trail and it was amazing. Y'all are probably like, how did you catch your scent trail? But you know, like sometimes when you're like walking and you have to turn around and go get something, like that. I had to turn around and go back into my
That's
house.
dope.
So I caught like a whiff of the fragrance while I was turning around and go back into my house. And it was just amazing. So I still feel, even on that second wear, that is unisex, masculine leaning. Like I said, specifically in the opening and in the dry down. This one is a little darker to me than Champagne Royale is for me. It didn't have that bright, effervescent opening because I don't think it has the champagne note. So I'm guessing that's why. This one was relatively linear on my skin. It did transition a bit, but for the most part, it maintained the fragrance that I got from it. And for me, this smelled like a sweet, smooth, warm, woody creme brulee scent. So literally like a sweet, creamy, caramelized vanilla custard. As it settles into the dry down, just like with Champagne Royale, it gets more woody. So in the dry down to my nose, it's like a overly caramelized creme brulee, almost to the point of being burnt because of that amped up woodiness. It kind of adds like this smoky, almost burnt aspect to the fragrance. I enjoy the fragrance as a whole, but for me, it's one that I would only want to spray directly on my skin and not on my clothing.
Well,
the fragrance that this reminds me of a bit. It reminds me of Tom Ford Noir Parfum. And that's a fragrance I just recently come to enjoy.
I haven't tried that right there. I might actually have to, you know, do a side-by-side comparison. I have tried Noir Extreme Parfum, but I haven't tried Noir Parfum. So I would love to actually, you know, try that side by side because, you know, one thing, I did not want my fragrances to smell like anything. So if you guys come across anything you feel like it does smell like, no offense at all, just let me know because I want to do some side-by-side comparisons and I want to, you know, just see for myself. So I'm gonna have to look into that.
To me, it used to smell kind of like baby formula, but I tried it again here recently and I was able to appreciate it and I actually added it to my wish list. But I do enjoy this fragrance more and I feel that it can replace Tom Ford Noir Parfum on my wish list.
Hey, yo,
like I
we
said,
out here
they
replacing the Tom
have
Ford
that
fragrance.
creamy,
Okay, I'll take that any day. I like that.
aspect. I'd say there's a bit of spice in both of the fragrances as well. And they're deep, dark, sensual, sexy fragrances. I'll say that about both of these fragrances, Champagne Royale and Creme Imperial. They are both sensual and sexy to my nose. And if you've tried Tom Ford Noir Parfum, I don't feel like that fragrance is overly feminine to me. I'd say that one smells unisex as well. So don't think that by me comparing it to a woman's fragrance, it smells womanly. I feel like this smells amazing on a woman or a man. But yeah, with Creme Imperial, I see a very confident woman wearing it. On that second wear, I felt like I'm that girl. Like nobody can tell me nothing.
Okay.
And I know I smell good. I don't need anybody to tell me. So yeah, that is what I have to say about these fragrances. And again, I want to congratulate CJ because like I said, this is a major accomplishment. And I know he's proud of these creations as he should be. And I want to thank him again for trusting my opinion to share that with you guys.
Okay, there it is, man. You guys heard it, man. Straight from a woman's mouth. All right, fellas. So that's basically what you get, you know, when it comes to a female's opinion. I'm definitely going to have some more females on here giving their take on this as well. I'm just trying to switch things up, man. But that's basically going to do it, man. So drop those comments down below. Let me know if you guys ordered the bottle, if you guys are excited, man. Let me know what's going on because I'm super excited for you guys to actually experience these two fragrances, man. Hopefully we can ship these fragrances out July 11th. And you guys can get them quickly so I can start hearing some of your feedback as well. But you guys already know what it is, man. I'm CjCity. I'm signing out until next time. Once again, I appreciate Takira Thompson for coming on and sharing her take. But yeah, man, we're going to sign out until next time. Peace.